I'm Captain Steve Betts, and I want to welcome you today to this edition of Real Advice. Today we're going to be talking about the anti-reverse system on your spinning reel. You're going to need a couple small items, tools, Phillips screwdriver, 12mm wrench, a can of automotive brake cleaner, and some reel lubricant. First thing we're going to do is remove this spool. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the clicker washer. Then next we have a screw inside here on the rotor that locks the pinion nut down. We're going to remove that screw and then remove this nut. We're going to slip our rotor off. Now we've got our anti-reverse clutch is exposed. There's 3 screws here that hold the reverse clutch on. On most of them, this is pretty much a particular way that they do it. Some of them might be a little bit different. You just might want to pull up a schematic on online schematic and take a look at it. And then we're going to slide this clutch off. There's also a little sleeve here. I'm going to take that off. The next thing that we're going to do is, now that we have the clutch removed from the reel, is we're going to get a can of automotive brake cleaner. We're going to take this brake cleaner and we're going to rinse this clutch out. Now I do want to stress, do not use this brake cleaner on anything but the clutch. Don't try cleaning your reel out with it. It can damage some of the plastic parts. I don't know what these clutches are made out of as far as the plastic, but it doesn't seem to harm them. You can either let that air dry, or what I do is I take my air compressor and I just dry that clutch out. It's about 25 pounds of pressure. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take some reel oil, lubricant, and we're going to put some lubricant on each one of these little roller bearings. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to install this little race for the anti-reverse clutch. Slide our clutch back on. Make sure it's all lined up when we do this. Okay, and we're going to reinstall our screws. Now our clutch is reinstalled on the reel. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to reinstall our rotor. We're going to take our rotor nut, get it hand tight there, use our wrench. We don't want to over tighten this, we're just going to snug it down, and we're going to take and reinstall the rotor lock screw. Now we're ready to reinstall our clicker washer. Get our spool line back up on there, clicker's on right, put our drag knob back on. So now we have our reel reassembled. We're going to check it. That anti-reverse is working perfect now. No slipping. I'm Captain Steve Betts, and I want to thank you for watching this edition of Real Advice.